Hey there, and welcome back to my Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup series. This is part 2 of the Demonspawn Artificer. My name is Ic0n, and we just barely survived the early game in the last episode. We're sitting at Dungeon 8 right now, and somewhat stuck between a rock and a hard place here. There's a lot of dangerous stuff hanging around at D9, and I'm yet still pretty crappy equipped. I'm sitting on a crap load of wands though, and hopefully that'll help me a lot here. Alright, let's head right into this, carefully taking a few steps around here. I've seen Maurice here, I've seen Grum, and I've seen a Wyvern and a Steam Dragon around here. And this is a very free, open space here, which certainly spooks me a lot, because getting swarmed here by strong enemies would certainly put me into a disadvantage here that I couldn't take. Speaking of disadvantage, alright, there's nothing too serious in here, and there's some imp coming to help me. Ain't that nice? I'm slinging some, and let's see if I can take down a hippogriff by now. My attacks are at 1.1 per turn. That's better than the last time. Last time I was sitting on 1.3. That was way worse. I'm not fighting the Sky Beast while it's in this. My hit rating for that is horrible. Unluckily, there's a hornet zombie standing right behind me. These are certainly not to be taken easily. I'm gonna pop a wand of digging here to cut the way here. Don't want to be sandwiched here that much. And we got the hornet zombie. That's pretty cool. And I got the phantom as well. The Sky Beast is almost past, and yeah, we survived this situation. Alright, the wand of digging here just helped me to step across these enemies. I certainly think it was worth using it. Okay, there's a little mini vault here with a lot of perma-food included. Sadly, I'm sitting on an amulet of the Gorman, so this doesn't help me too much. Yet still, it's okay. Water moccasin zombie. Sure, some strong zombies here around. That hornet zombie wasn't too weak. And yeah, bunch of yak closing in. Let's see how I can deal with them. But let's just let the imps do the talking first. Let them soften up these yak a bit. And every time I get a few new imps, I'm swapping here. Let them do some fighting. And try to make this combat a little bit easier for me. Certainly getting a few reinforcements here. Alright, choosing this corner because I want to be able to cleave some. Alright, though I'm taking a lot of damage by these, and my axe doesn't do too much here. It's only +0. My skill rating is not that high, and overall these are very dangerous fights. This corner came in handy again, was able to hide from the orc there. There's Maurice. How high are my chances to enslave him? Pretty high actually. Alright, gotta keep that in mind. Gonna acid him though, or not. Out of range. Maurice throws a tomahawk. Alright, let's let him do that. I have this Sling of Sea Invisible. Turns out that's gonna be useful here. And my imps are not seeing Maurice because he's in this. Alright. We got him here. I'm gonna start flame wanding him some. That didn't work out. Alright, my imp did some work. And we're starting to acid this dude. Alright, we got him down. Very nice. Don't want to get my gear stolen by this dude. That's why I went totally ham on my wand charges here. I have removed curse on myself, so I can try out this new ring pretty safely. It's a cursed ring of fire. Do I have something else I want to try out before I uncurse? It's always an option to try out stuff. I've got 2 of these amulets, yet still I don't want to put on ID amulets right now. The risk of getting a amulet of harm onto me is too high for me right now. I would feel like some harm amulet could really harm me. Pun intended. Alright, bunch of centaurs, and a crap bunch to be exact. They're pretty quick, and that's why I'm gonna go around this corner. This guy is wielding an enchanted whip. That means this whip has no branding, and thus it's not too interesting here. We found a potion of curing, scroll of teleportation, hand axe of flaming, yet still a simple war axe is stronger than a hand axe of flaming. Alright, but apparently the floor starts to be clearable, since I think I took the onslaught pretty well here. There's the steam dragon, but I'm not too afraid of him, because I am pretty fire resistant here. The steam doesn't hurt me too much, thus I can take this fight pretty easily. There we go. Steam dragon down. An armor boutique. Oh, that's some options here. These boots are flying, I want to take them, and this chainmail certainly can come in handy too. It's got some sweet stats. It's +5, it's good enough. It has a drain intrinsic, though chances are I'm not going to take off this chainmail. It's a good one. Has everything I need. +5 is good enough. Alright, we met Grum around this area. That's why I'm tuning down my pace a bit. Grum can spawn with branded weapon. That's something I want to be careful about. And there he comes. And he's only wearing a normal spare. That's really good. Okay, so my imps are blocking these wolves. I'm really grateful for that. And here we go. The major threat of Grum is that he can stand behind his wolves and just stab you. And I think I want to go for some enslavement action here. Actually, I'm gonna enslave Grum and let him help me clearing out his wolves. Come, Grum, help me. Thanks, bro. Alright, we got him, and I'll let him retreat for now, since I want to heal up before I kill him. And this way he'll just run away. There's a hornet. These are deadly. Put up an ice blast here. I'm not poison resistant, and it paralyzed me. Luckily, my imp was there for me to kill it off while it was paralyzed. But first hornets are such game-breaking, evil little buggers. They can kill you so easily. Take them serious. The paralyzing aspect from them is so dangerous. Right. But luckily, we survived. A bit close though. Not gonna lie, I felt really threatened here by this situation. And there's a bunch of yak. Try to cleave them, yet still. That's turning out to be pretty dangerous. We're getting some imps from our demonic mutation. They certainly help a lot. Food shop. Well, it's okay to see a food shop. Berserk Rage. Oh, I'm really happy to have some Berserk Rage on me. I haven't found Might yet, and thus I'm really happy to have some Berserk Rage potions on me. Alright, that's D9 done. Really spooky run here. And let's check out for weaponry. We might have missed here, but looks like we didn't miss anything, sadly. That's D10, and being on D10 with a +0 war axe is certainly pretty spooky. We're at an X rating of 8 by now, and we need 16 to get to Mindalay. That's halfway there. Another scroll of recharging. I'm really happy to see that. And oh, I forgot to swap over to my sling, and I wasted my only net. Sad life. Alright, I think we're gonna manage. Swapped over to the sling again to avoid these scenarios. Orcish Wizard, I'm actually not too afraid of that. But yeah, we're gonna step over here to take the situation down. It's a good corner to fight. There we go. Still hoping to run into some decent branded weapon. I would totally swap over to a different weaponry school here, since, well, I have put some points into axes here, but a good branded weapon would certainly bring me to swap there. So our foot mutation got stronger here. That's a two-sided sword, two-edged sword here. The good side is I'm getting another point into an auxiliary attack, which spices up my melee attacks by a lot. But at some point I'm gonna lose the ability to wear boots, and that's pretty obnoxious since I've found some really nice boots of flying here. Alright, this hungry ghost chunked through all my flesh here, but that's okay. With an Gormand amulet these are not too harmful. And they're overall not too harmful. Alright, ogre. Got him down with a sling. Didn't even get close. One hit adder. Very, very nice. And there's some worker and zombie. Okay, D10 so far a lot less dangerous than D9. First, I'm gonna take this swing by swing. They pack out a lot of damage, as you can see right here. And okay, that acid wand is empty. And alright, acid wand was good to go. And the most annoying part so far is I'm only having wands to deal with hydras showing up in the lair. And at this depth of the dungeon, you can also meet hydras as regular enemies. So that's something I really need to be aware of right now. And there goes Sonya. Sonya is a very, very disgusting unique. She's armed with a Ferrari blowgun, and she always comes with a distortion branded weapon normally. And we're really brutally poisoned here. Okay, I could Ice Blast. I think I'm gonna do this, and the Ice Blast killed her instantly. Very nice. I'm popping here one of my Ic0n potions, and we're gonna recharge this Ice Blast wand again. Only 4 charges, sadly. Alright, gonna pick up the Kurari needles though. They're really useful. I'm already owning a blowgun. If I didn't, Sonya had one for me. Because Kurari needles are very useful tools. They're devastating against most uniques. Strong poison, and on top of that, some slowing effect, which means you can start kiting people again. Only thing necessary, they need to be at least vulnerable to poison. Flesh and blood and everything that's needed to get poisoned. You can't poison statues or such. But that comes without a saying, I guess. Alright. Looks like we're getting some very late Lair entrance for this room. Because I don't feel like Lair will show up around here. Nope, didn't. I'm gonna drop this Ring of Flight for now. And I'm not having more ID scrolls. I really want to know what that amulet is. Alright. I'm pretty sure I'm standing right beside the entrance to the lair here. And there's 2 upstairs right next to me. There's another one. And what I'm gonna do is take up these yak and bring them for some slaughter here. And I'm gonna avoid these downstairs. I wanna take the one I didn't know yet. There we go. Let's check. Alright, all three downstairs are somewhat clustered here together, which is some really uncomfortable situation, to be quite honest, because that means I gotta be fighting through all of these baddies, and that's a crap ton of enemies around here. Alright, what I'm gonna do, there's some corners around me, yet still the hound will punch me some, and I'm at low HP here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enslave this yak, hopefully, and let the yak do some talking here. Alright, I'm gonna flame wand this porcupine, because they feature a pretty strong retaliation attack, and right now I wanted to have some HP left for the ogre to be able to deal with him properly. Alright, let's take this downstairs again, and let's head upstairs. I need to divide these as good as I can. Alright, works out pretty decently so far. Let's take this downstairs. I haven't used that once. One time, I mean. Alright, another two enemies brought upstairs. And slowly I'm chunking through all the enemies around here. That's exactly what I need. Because there's no way for me to be able to deal with this situation all on my own. There's an orb of draining, an eye of draining, that is. These are only dangerous if you're a spellcaster. They're only eating mana, and I think they have some very weak melee attack. I'm not too sure about that though. I think they have no attack at all. Not too important here. I'm not gonna look it up. Alright. Phantom taking long to kill again. More yak showing up. Not going for the cleave here. Hiding in the corner. Killing him off. There we go. And looks like the entry onslaught is coming to an end. Maybe I can stay down here this time. Yet still there's this acid dragon I really want to get rid of, which worked out pretty decently. And the manticore. That's certainly pretty scary. Alright, gonna break the line of sight here, and we're able to melee it. Alright, very good. More Lair monsters swarming towards me here. Yet still, I feel pretty confident taking these down. The McClap healing does very good work here. And pretty soon I wanna, what's that? It's an unseen horror. Alright. Let's try to flame puff him. Ooh. Fat finger didn't want here. Didn't even shoot at it. Okay. We didn't get it, but the sling got it. Alright. I'm really lucky, I'm really happy about this sling having seen visible intrinsics, because the first unseen horrors hit the hardest. And it's actually really nice to have a tool to see them. I have Remove Curse on me. Let's try out this new ring. It's protection from magic. Perfect. Really happy to see that. It's not gonna be one of these games where I'm whining for more than 2 or 3 episodes for a resist magic item here. I'm really happy that I can see this happen. Magic resistance that early on in the game. Alright, jokes aside, there's a first vampire. Let's see if I can kill him before he goes invis. He's confusing me. I'm gonna put up the protection from magic. Don't want to get confused again. Apart from that, we should be fine. It's pretty hard to take him down though. Alright, he went invis, so I can't hit him anymore. I think I'm gonna go lightning here. Makes a lot of noise, yet still it's a line shot, and this way I can kill off the hippogriff as well. And I didn't want to mess around with this vampire anymore. He felt really dangerous to me. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave this combo on for now. Magic protection is really useful here. I totally prefer to have resistance from magic going on every time, all the time. Alright, I'm corroded. Don't know if I can. Okay, corrosion went off just in time. Just noticed how bad it is to be corroded while facing a hungry ghost. Alright, we're facing killer bees. I have Ice Blast up, yet still I took down the resistance from ice here. What I'm gonna do is enslave one of those bees for me and let it fight some of his brethren. It looks like we've learned a thing or two since the last killer bee pack. And we're getting swarmed by demonologist and orc. I'm gonna take the orc upstairs, so I have something to eat along the way. It looks like my auto pickup went off. Let's turn it on again. Alright, now I'm standing right beside the demonologist, and somehow I'm not able to hurt him, which is really sad. Alright, I'm pretty chunked here, yet still I want to take a few more swings. But this situation is certainly getting out of hand here really quickly. I gotta try to paralyze him. And I'm in a lot of danger here. Alright, what I'm gonna do. Sun Demon. It's fast, so I can't outrun it. Alright. Well. Got no choice. Gotta blink out of this. That's something I can't avoid here. I'm gonna drop 2 Ice Blasts into this situation. I'm pretty sure that's sufficient. And there's still this Hippogriff closing in. And I'm gonna try to paralyze it. Yeah, that worked out. Alright. That's how quick I can get into a very bad situation here. And mostly I've underestimated how bad my War Axe still is. And it's pretty hard to kill a demonologist with this weapon. Yet still, no better option lying around here. Maybe I should have went for the Ferrari blowgun on this demonologist. Could have been a good idea. Yet still, it was a scroll of blinking, but well, I'm alive. That's what counts. Gotta be careful with similar situations though. Looks like I'm not able to kill off priority targets like I want to. Like I need to actually. Ancient armor. I'm not gonna enchant my boots here as much as I'd like to. I feel like it could be a waste, since any level up I can lose my ability to wear boots at all. Thus, I don't want to take the risk wasting my ancient armor scroll here, because that would be a waste as soon as I lose the ability to wear boots, which might happen pretty soon. I hope my demonic guardian mutation will evolve soon, because that would really help me out. Those imps get a little outdated by now. Alright, we'll paralyze this ogre to take it down safely, which worked out pretty well. Alright. Orcish wizard. I hope I'm able to take these down with my axe. Yeah, that works out. Very good. Since I'm running magic resistance by now, I think I'm gonna stick my head into the Orcish Mines. Lair sounds way more dangerous to me right now, since I don't have a weapon for killing hydras. I only have to rely on my wands here to kill these off. I think Ic0n could be the better place to go for now. Okay, there's a Centaur Warrior skeleton. I do like to see that. They always bring in a chunk of XP. At this point of the game, Brown Bear, Black Bear I mean. That's 1% left for the next level up. Looking forward to this. Oh boys. That's exactly what I didn't hope to see here. It's a lot of pressure right next to the entrance. Yet still, killing off this Orc Knight would be beneficial to me. Let's check out how my paralysis chances are. It's 53%. It's pretty decent actually. Yet still, ugh, it's dispersal. Okay, so this situation went pretty terrible from one moment to the other, because these dispersal tomahawks really frighten me a lot. They can potentially banish me into the abyss, and I got shoved away from the stairs, which is also pretty uncomfortable here. So I'm gonna Ice Blast here. Yet still, there are so many orcs swarming towards me here. It really scares me. I hope I'm able to enslave this Orcish Knight. That would help me very much. Thanks. That's good. Help me killing off these dudes, my friend. You are my friend, aren't you? Alright, we went to level 12 and we didn't pick up any mutation, sadly. Alright. Okay, this should work out. The other orcs killed off the knight for me, and that's a free kill on this guy for me. Lucky me. And I've got a Broadex now. That's certainly a big power up for me. And I'm gonna pick up this chainmail, because I think this scale mail is a bit outdated and I have enough strength to wear heavier armor. And yeah, that's some power up. I've picked up poison resistance here, which is certainly very, very useful. And there's another army of orcs swarming towards me here. This dude, he has a War Axe of Venom. Luckily I'm poison resistant by now. It's still, I really wanna break this up a bit. Maybe I'm able to enslave this guy too. 71% chance. Yep, we did it again. But I'm really not too fond of taking this situation like that. And we're going back upstairs here for now. My enslavement wand is empty now. I'm not carrying around any more recharging scrolls here, sadly. And let's check if I've missed out a shield. Well, kinda. Alright, I want to pick up this large shield. Actually no. Not that way, that is. Ooh, spooky upstairs. Spooky upstairs. Alright, let's try this one. Looks better for me. Okay. Somehow I took a wrong turn here. And we reached the armor shop without getting ambushed. I'm going to pick up this large shield and contemplate about my skilling order here. I think for now I want to put down armor. I think I'm well enough going for armor here. I'm going to train axes normally, and that's 5 skills being trained. That's a lot. Yet still, I'm going to put up invocations now. Evocations 9 is pretty fine for now. I don't need that higher. I can bring that later to a stronger level. Alright, let's head back to the Orcish Mines. I have a shield now available, yet still a large shield brings up a lot of encumbrance to me. And until I have some skill points on shields, I don't dare to use it actually. Let's focus shields for now. I want to bring up some more points into that as soon as possible, that is. Alright. Gonna get back into the Orcish Mines here. There's still this guy wielding his axe of venom. I'm gonna paralyze him. Don't want to mess around with this venom axe here. Actually, I really feel like I want to use this for myself for now, because venom brand is actually pretty useful. Ooh. Right. Have a look at that. It's an Orcish Warlord. I'm gonna bail here. I've picked up some resources here. That's certainly some progress. And I'm gonna head into the lair for now, since I don't feel capable of fiddling around with an Orcish warlord at this point of the game. Fighting a Hydra sounds safer, actually, than fighting a warlord at this moment. Alright, I'm actually only ready to go for this area because of the poison resistance armor I picked up. And from that moment on, I felt like I really could take this on, because with poison resistance and such an armament of wands, it should be able to clear this out somehow. There's a bunch of blink frog. Let's try to poison some of these. Yet still I'm taking in a lot of damage here. So, taking all the way back here into this corner. Blink frogs have attack of 20 damage, which is really much considering how hard they swarm you. And yeah, I'm leveling up invocations by now, and probably I should have went earlier into that. I notice it now that my invocations are a very safe way dealing with Hydras. Silly me. Yeah, well guys, you notice my last McLab game it's been a while. Because I have the ability to summon a Lesser Servant of McLab right now, and it's actually on a decent rating now. 7% chance of the servant being hostile is not too bad. Alright, I got in a very huge swing from this frog here. Actually, don't feel too comfortable with the Venom Axe here. There are just too many enemies to just ignore it, Venom down here. And time to clear out my stash somewhat. I think I don't need those stones anymore. I'm gonna also turn up the auto pickup of those. That already happened. Good. I don't need 2 of these amulets. Oh, I think so. If it's some reflection amulet or such, I can always pick it up later. And for now, I want to try how much encumbrance this whole situation brings. And actually I'm going to train armor instead of dodging here. Alright, one of disintegration. Normally I don't like disintegration ones, because they're affected by the enemy magic resistance. But I'm leveling evocations. That means I'd have 89% chance of blowing up this crocodile. Okay, so let's try. My fighting doesn't feel too good with this shield, actually. I mean, it didn't feel too good without the shield, but I don't feel like it's good for me to wield this shield now. It's the problem if the first shield you run into is a large shield. Actually, the best way to go is transitioning from buckler into shield into large shield. That's the vanilla road to go. Alright, let's check this hippogriff. Alright, we're pretty good here. But well, on the other hand, I'm having the strongest shield right now available. Thing is, I need a skill rating of 25 to wield this, so I'm probably gonna need to level shields until the very end to get rid of all the encumbrance here. But I don't need to learn magic, since I have evocations and McLab as a god, so I'm actually pretty fond of my options here of substituting my spellcasting with invocations and evocations. My pack is full, so I'm gonna drop this empty wand of acid. I'm still carrying around a good one, and we found a ring of resist corrosion. Neato. Actually very neato. I'm gonna put on this ring of evasion again. I feel like it's proved pretty useful here. And it's certainly helping to transition into this shield, having some more evasion available. Alright. Your pack is full. Why is that again? I thought I got rid of something. So, turns out I need to get rid of some of these wands. I think I'm gonna drop this random effects here. Gonna drop this flame too. I want to keep the enslavement though. It's not quite the same having a wand of enslavement and a wand of paralysis. I can't say these are the same. Okay, I'm gonna put it on and instantly got busted by the amulet. Alright. But actually it's okay since my skill levels are somewhat decent by now. And I can survive this drain, I guess. Gotta be careful with every fight now though. Komodo dragons are nothing to be taken lightly. Yet still I'm chunking up this guy pretty well. And I've regained some of my experience here. I'm not daring to get toe to toe with this Oklop. Yet still this Oklop would be a good opportunity to hammer out my wand of random effects. Let's try this. I don't want to use random effects anymore on anything too dangerous. Okay, I actually turned it invisible. Funny. That's Ice Blast. Fireball. And another invis. But actually, I'm gonna put it down. No, I can't. Okay. Let's try to random effect again into it. Didn't take too much damage here, and we got the Oklop down. Pretty safe way. And also this wand of random effects still has 7 charges left. Like I said in the first episode, the random effects wand is pretty decent actually for the early game. Oh, let's have a look at that. It's a noisy protection hand axe. Alright, nothing I want to stick to. It's only a hand axe. Space damage is really horrible. Okay, another one of random effects. Looks like I'm stuck to these. Yet still, I somewhat feel like I don't want to pick these up anymore. They're way too unreliant, and now I'm facing stuff. I just don't want to haste a Hydra by accident, or turn it invisible, or both. A hasted invisible Hydra, that's something I don't want to create. Alright, the imps are trying to soften up the Komodo a bit for me. Did a good job here, thanks dudes. A Rhyme Drake. I can put up some resistance from cold. Let's do that. I want to cut the damage a bit. Because vulnerable like I am right now, I'm really taking every single threat quite seriously, since I never know if something else joins into the fight and trying to harass me harder. And thus every fight counts here. I'm only having a few heal wound potions. I'm sitting on a crap ton of teleportation scrolls though, but in a pinch they can come in too late. Okay, didn't swap into cold resistance with this Rhyme Drake. Twisted Rope. Oh, no thank you. Don't feel like picking this up. Alright, another scroll of enchant armor. Yet still, I don't feel like enchanting anything that I'm wearing right now. These items are all just, well, no items I want to keep permanently, I guess. Alright, this is a bit spooky, but looks like fine here. Alright. I'm also noticing that the hippogriffs are getting more and more killable. Alright, we're sitting on 4 heal wound potions by now. And again, the Maclep heal on kill really shines by now. And that's why McClap and Axis are always a good combo, because you can afford to get surrounded a bit. Ooh, that's a roundout ring there. Maybe I'm gonna pick up the other one of random effects there. I found probably gonna happen. Roundout ring certainly is something I want to pick up, but chances are there are 2 Ocklops in this corner, and that's something I feel like I want to delay that until I'm done with the Lair and do that on my way out, since I'm having every single resistance I really need for completing Lair, and thus I have no real reason to pick up to rush to this ring. I mean, it could be a slaying ring, and that would be very helpful. Oh, hello Hydra. Bye bye Hydra. I found the scroll of recharging. I think I'm gonna go for this Ice Blast though. This turned out to be a very useful and powerful wand across the board here. And we're facing our first Merfolk. And that's 3 Merfolk Sirens around the corner. It's pretty big. I'm wearing my protection from magic though. That's pretty good. And let's have a check how well this works out. How hard I get chunked by these. Very hard. I cannot move away from the siren. So what we're gonna do now, I'm mesmerized, and I think I'm gonna opt into a heal wounds, followed by an agility. Why not? I want to be safe here. And then I'm going to Berserk Rage. Or not. I can't Berserk Rage while mesmerized. Didn't know that actually. I really didn't know that. Let's try if we can blow up these dudes. Yeah. That works. Since I'm normally not using these disintegration ones, it really feels good to finally have a use for these. I'm still mesmerized, which really sucks. I'm opening up the way for my imps here. I'm just waiting for the mesmerized to turn down. Right now I feel a lot better since one of these is dead. Alright, we got this. Looks like I didn't get a chance to berserk into these. Would have been a good option to berserk, yet still, I really didn't know that I can't berserk while I'm being mesmerized. Never stop learning here. Spellbooks. Well, the time of spellbooks is over. This character won't spellcast again. Yet still, I really like to put up these video series building up, and I think spellcasting is one of the more complex ways winning the game, yet still one of the more safer ways. Gotta admit that. Alright, having a look into this, we're facing 3 Ocklops in there, yet still there's a bunch of juicy stuff there. But 3 Oclop, that's a no-no. That's nothing I want to mess around right now. But I really wanted to check at least. Hello, Mr. Basilisk. How much chance do you have to petrify us? 30%. That's okay. Alright, we're done here. I'm not gonna mess around more. And that's another one of digging. I don't think I want that. 1 is enough for now. Yet still haven't identified it yet. Okay. So our Lesser Servant of McClap is at 1% hostility chance. And let's spam these dudes. I can afford spamming them, and they're really good at killing off Hydras, and very cheap way to get rid of a big problem when you're not having enough resources on your way. And for now, I can just keep spamming demons into this dude. Yeah, cut the next Hydra down. This works out decently. Very good. Yeah, okay. So McClap is very powerful god, and in my opinion he's a very good god for every newer player to grow. That's nothing disrespectful here, actually. I don't play McClap that regularly because it gets a bit dull if you do it several times. It's still, you get offered a very useful kit of skills. You get some healing from killing that's basically replacing some vampiric brand-ish, because the vampiric brand would give you the life when you hit, not on kill. And you get two options of greater destruction spells and two options of summoning spells. It's basically wrapping you up into something like a Conjurations Blaster and a Summoner for just one skill, and that's Invocations. It's a really good deal. And the healing portion you'll even get with full power when not training Invocations at all. So this god even does something for you if you're not training any of your god skills at all. That's something I really can something I can really appreciate on a god. Ooh, the situation is going terrible. Those dream sheep are tearing me apart. Getting slumbered again and again. I guess I just wanna put up some demons here and hopefully get some distraction into this. Alright, I'm really hurt. Gonna toss in a potion of heal wounds here, just in case I get slept again, because one more sleep and I think I would have died into this. My shields is at 4.7 for now. That's not much. Alright. I'm gonna finish up Lair 4 and call it an episode for now. Hopefully I'll survive. This run is very challenging so far, because I still don't have any decent weaponry on me, which is becoming slowly a problem. Let's random effect him some. Hopefully he'll get close. Oh well, let's sling this dude. Alright, there we go. Forgot renaming my Broadex into A. Alright, we did that. Alright, another spiny frog. Let's see if I can take this down better than the first one. Somewhat. Komodo. It's pretty spooky. He can two-shot me by this moment. Alright, looks like I'm not too fond of the situation. Let's put up another demon here. Better safe than sorry. The demon's way cheaper than blowing another heal wound potion, because I get in another unlucky swing. I mean, chances were that I just needed to step into him one more time to kill him off. But the other thing was also very reasonable to happen, so I went for the safer way. And I'm gonna drop the other needles. By now, the only interesting needle is the Gorari needle. The other ones, well, I won't use them. They're not powerful enough without throwing. Without throwing, the Gorari needles still work a charm, because you only need to get in one hit for a lot of effect. There's a bunch of blink frogs surrounding me again. This time, everything works out fine. I'm killing them off quickly enough, and the McClap healing covers up the rest. Alright, there we go. That's Lair 4 done. Almost. Another mamba in my way. Alright. Very nice. So, I'm gonna keep sitting here on the staircase from Lair 5. I'm gonna wrap up this episode. Thanks for watching again. I hope you're enjoying this run as much as I do. It's very challenging in an interesting way, since I'm relying on these wands so much, and I think this run so far shows how much you can achieve just with a few points into evocations and otherwise pretty lousy equipment. I mean, the luckiest things on me are right now this resist fire ++, the resistance to poison, and resistance to magic. Those are pretty lucky drops in that combination, because that makes my transitioning into the mid game easier, but overall that's no good equipment, really not. So I'm really excited how this works out in the long run, and thanks for watching again. I'd be really happy to see some comments on this video or some thumbs up. Always makes me very happy to see some feedback from you guys out there. And we're gonna see each other again in part 3. And until then, have a nice time, guys, and see you soon. Bye bye.